Hello, my name is Kenny, and today I'm going to be conducting a series of interviews with a few people, so both young and old. The aim of the interview is to conduct a research which compares the behaviour of African-born children and British-born children, young people, and to see if there's any sort of trend in the way they behave towards the elderly in the community. And our ultimate goal is to create a sort of society where the elders are respected by the young people. Who would you regard as your elder in general?
I guess my parents, really.
Yeah?
Parents, uncles, aunties.
The people older than me.
Anyone older than me, really. A few years older than me, like say 20 up.
Anybody older than me.
Yeah. So anybody at all in the world that's older than you?
Parents, siblings.
Okay. Like older siblings?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyone who's older than me, probably by a few years and more. So like, I'm 17, so like 19 and over.
Okay.
Yeah.
My parents.
Yeah, your parents.
People like that.
Okay, so anyone that's older
Anyone
than you?
else with that, yeah.
As an elder, just anybody that's older than me, maybe around the church, teacher-wise, yeah.
Okay. Okay, in your own opinion, what is respect for an elder? So how would you describe respect, being respectful to an elder, in your opinion?
It's always good to greet them. It's always good to greet them. Always good to use polite language, never swear or anything. Shaking hands and everything.
Respect is being polite, being courteous, doing things out of your own way for someone older than you.
Okay.
For them to be happy, basically. Respecting an elder. Well, if I was to probably define that, it would probably be like, be obedient. Try and listen to them as much as possible. Like respect their opinion.
Talk to them politely, greet them when they walk in. It would be like, if you're on a bus or something, to let the older person sit down.
Or you act in a way that is not rude.
So polite?
Yeah, polite when you act polite.
Yeah.
Towards an elder.
Yeah. Any specific things that you feel like is respectful to do to an elder?
Well, being Nigerian, in our culture, prostrate for elders, aunties, uncles, grandma.
Yeah. So what was this prostrated? Could you please show us? Okay.
Brothers and sons. This is what I would do. Like, good morning, sir, or good evening, whatever time it is. Then, when my mom shouts, "Can't you greet well?" then I'll be like, something like fresh up,
Respect is talking to them in the appropriate manner, speaking without slang or cussing. I don't know, showing signs of respect, respecting who they are as a person and what they do, I guess.
What's disrespect, in your opinion, to
Disrespect. Disrespect would probably be insulting them, talking to them as if they were younger than you or the same age as you.
I guess just being rude.
Yeah.
To your parents, really.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Disrespect is when you appear rude to them.
Okay.
When you don't listen to them.
Like being rude, like basically opposite. So being rude, not being courteous, not being polite.
Okay. Cool.
Swearing.
Okay.
Like not greeting them when they walk in. I want to say being rude, but that's too vague.
Yeah, no, but it's part of it. Yeah, being rude.
Not acknowledging that they're there. So probably talking how you talk to your friends to this elder. So not giving them as much respect as you should be.
When you're impolite towards an adult, just anybody older than you. So maybe you don't speak in the right way. Maybe you don't have the right manners. The way you speak to them is not really right.
So lack of manners,
yeah,
disrespect.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
your opinion.
Just not looking at them, like looking away. Kissing your teeth.
So no eye contact.
Yeah, no eye
Kissing your
contact.
teeth. Okay, yeah.
Kissing your teeth. You know, just general body language. You know, swaying. Yeah, I'll say that.
Okay then. Okay, what would you describe as kissing your teeth? Like, can you describe it? Show us what? Oh, like that.
Yeah.
So doing that to another to you is disrespectful.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. How do you handle a heated situation with an elderly person? So you're talking to an elderly person or something, and it gets a bit heated. How do you respond in that situation?
Well, I need to back down because they're not gonna back down.
They never do, do they?
No.
Okay. So that's your reason. So you don't want it to get heated any further, or you feel that.
How when you say heated, like?
So you're talking to them and it's getting a bit. So it's getting a bit heated.
So
and,
opinions and stuff. Like
yeah,
that.
opinions are clashing, and your tones of voices are getting a bit higher and stuff like that. So it's getting a bit uncomfortable for you because it's getting a bit heated.
I'll probably start like trying to end the conversation.
Okay.
So I can get away.
Yeah. And how do you go about doing that? Trying to end the conversation.
It depends, like what is the heated thing that it's about, and why am I in this person's house? Who are they?
So it depends who it is to an extent as well.
To how I can say bye to them, or how I can say like, oh, I have to go, or
So
leave the room.
Yeah. Okay. How do you handle a heated situation with an elderly person?
If I was to take, for example, my dad, and try and just listen to them, even if I don't agree with them, or just wait for them to finish, and then once that happens, I'll probably just go off, cool down, try not to talk to them for a little while.
Okay.
And then whenever I'm ready to talk to them, I'll go talk to them.
Okay, that's fair enough.
It depends who it is, to be honest. I mean, if it's my parents, I'll usually stay quiet and let them talk and accept what they have to say.
Even if they're in the wrong, is that?
Yeah, most of the time, to be honest.
Okay.
But if it's just a random elder, then I always try and state my points and get my points across.
Okay.
I think it just comes down to compromise, because you just can't argue with your parent. I know that if you argue with your mom, they will just carry on. So you just have to agree to disagree.
Okay. So you sort of say that to shut them up.
Yeah, it's shut up things like yes mom, okay mom, and she walks out the door 'cause she's bored.
Yeah. So just stop them talking.
Yeah.
Back down. Just say they can stop talking.
Yeah, just say they can stop talking.
Okay. How would you handle a heated situation with an elderly person?
I would try to be as calm as possible.
Okay.
Because you have to be very careful how you interact with elderly people, because you also want to you understand they're older than you, so you also have to remember when you do speak to them, don't speak to them in a rude way, and because you're meant to respect them. So I'll be careful with the stuff I say to them.
Okay. So you pick your words wisely because you want to respect them.
I usually persevere because obviously, I mean, I do that with everyone. So I just feel like polite is.
Is that sort of
if
in
I
nature?
start, if I start arguing, then it's not exactly gonna. Plus, they probably. Because I mean, I work with old people. So I get, sometimes they don't quite understand what's going on. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I have to remember that they are an elder, so they already have the respect. So even if I'm not in the wrong, I probably still need to take a step back, just because they deserve that much more respect. So probably take a step back. If it comes across as me shouting or just getting rude, and sorry, and then calm down, just chill.
Any reasons for that as well?
Just because it's rude. Like if you're let's say piping up towards an elderly person, that's rude. You shouldn't.
Even if you feel like you're in the right.
Yeah. It's rude, because whoever they are, they're elderly, so they always deserve that respect.
Even if they're wrong.
Even if they're wrong.
Just stay calm, be quiet, don't walk the back.
Yeah.
Just keep moving.
That's what it's good, isn't it?
I'll talk back to them. Like, I'll get my point through. Depends who it is. If it's my mum, I'd probably talk back. But if it gets too much, I just stop and leave the area. If it's a random person, I'll just leave, because it's not really worth my time arguing with them.
Okay. Do you feel that it is necessary to inform your parents of any activities that you're about to carry out in the house? So things like leaving the house and stuff.
Oh Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I feel like it probably is important to do that.
Okay.
I mean, from my own experience, I feel like that is kind of a problem in my own household. That sometimes there's a lack of communication, but that is both ways. And I feel like when stuff like that happens, I feel like it's my dad being a bit hypocritical. Because my dad also is the kind of person who lacks communication with me himself. So say for example, if I had plans on the weekend, I've been looking forward to this plans for a very long time. I've let my dad know. I've informed my dad, and he comes to me about 2 days before. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're busy this weekend." I'll be fuming. That's a lack of communication.
So I feel like it's reciprocal. Yeah. It needs to be both ways.
It should reciprocate. It should be both ways.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Leaving the house, I definitely, because you know, I want them to know where I am. Because if anything happens as well, I don't want them to feel guilty. Or
so it's all courtesy.
Yeah. If I'm going out, I'll be like, "Yo, I'm going out. I'll be back at whatever time."
Okay.
Let them know where I'm going. Things.
All right, cool. Do you feel that it is important or necessary to inform your parents of any activities that you're about to carry out in your house? So say things like you're leaving the house, you're going somewhere, going out with friends.
I have to.
So you feel like you have no choice. It's a thing where it's an obligation.
Honestly, I have to say like, "Oh mum, is it okay if I go out?" Not I'm going out.
So you ask for permission. And is there any reason why you feel like you have to?
We've been told you have to.
Okay, so just because you've been told.
Yeah.
The way you've been brought up again, go back to the way you've been brought up. Okay.
It kind of works different in my house. The way it works is, if you're under the age of 18, you cannot leave the house without telling mum where you're going, who you're going with, and what time you're coming home, and how you're coming home. But ever since I turned 18, I kind of just say I'm going out now, or I naturally do tell my mum I'm going out to my friend's house, or I'm going out to the club, or I'm just going to be home at 10. It's a natural thing, I think, because I'm brought up on it, you naturally tell them.
So it's just sort of what you would do.
Yeah,
it's just
naturally.
A normal procedure.
Yeah.
I will feel like I have to inform them because I'm their son, and obviously, I'm even though like you said, the relationship between the son and parent and the friend is not the same, but still, I feel like it's right for me to inform my parents because I don't own the house. It, like you said, it's not my property.
So it's theirs.
So it's their property. So if I do something there, they have to know.
They need to know what's going on with their property because it's theirs.
So if something does happen, then you know,
because you're under their care.
I used to, but then, I mean, now sometimes, then again, I feel like they don't really need to. But then I remember that way I live with my parents. I was like, they deserve that. If they want to know where I am, I should be able to tell them where I am.
Yeah.
So they deserve that. I mean, I live under their roof. It's not like as if I'm living elsewhere and they're always calling me up. I live with them, so yeah.
So you feel like, why do you feel like they need to know your every move?
Because, I mean, for whatever reason, I could be in trouble, and if they don't know where I am, what can they do to help me out? So
sometimes I don't, because I know the answer. Like no. So I'm like, so what's the point? Since I'll just get back home safely, I don't need to tell them. I'll just go to where I'm going to, I'll come back.
Okay, so sometimes you feel not to inform them, so they don't stop you from going where you're trying to go.
Yeah, it's important because we're family. We don't hide things from each other. So, and again, it's just a way of respect that I tell them everything that goes on in the house.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And why do you feel like they need to know what's going on in the house?
Because we trust each other, and I don't want to throw their trust in me back.
Okay, then so you respect their trust, you value their trust towards you, so you're trying to obviously maintain that trust.
Yeah,
that's your reason for that. Okay, that's fair enough.
No, because if my mum wants to know, she'll ask me. She'll text me probably.
So would you leave the house without informing them beforehand?
Yeah, because they pretty much know my routine. So yeah, I would.
Okay, so say it's out of your routine. So you're leaving the house, it's not a routine, it's just a random, just a spontaneous decision to go out, and your parents are at home but aren't informed of what you're about to do. Would you ask them? Or?
If they're around, then I'll tell them before I go. If they're not, I'll leave. And if they ask me, like text me or something, I'll text them. Like say, tell them.
Okay.
Who are the elders in the community according to your definition?
Me. I don't know what what you mean by that. Who are the elders?
Yeah, like, but in your opinion, who would you describe as sort of the elders in the community? What sort of, is there like an age range that you would describe?
No.
Is there
I don't think there's anyone that... I think it's young and old.
Oh, okay, then. Okay,
I'll
cool.
mix with young and old.
Okay, so you can think there's younger elders, some older elders.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, anyone that is older than me is the eldest. So.
Okay. Is there any sort of age range or anything like that, or just anyone that's
anyone that is older than me?
Okay. So even if they're older by like a day, they're elder.
No, maybe about anybody within 2 years is still my contemporary.
Oh, okay.
Looking back to your days, what was the role of these older people in the community, do you think?
Yes, they taught you respect, manners, and they were all my elders, our neighbours. We were taught to call aunties and uncles. We didn't call them by their, like now we're all called by our Christian names, but we were taught auntie and uncle. And they did, they all taught you. If I'd have been cheeky to an elder, I would have been punished for it.
Okay, nice. So, is there any sort of particular sort of punishment that you would...
Yeah, whack or grounded, or just... And that was just being rude to somebody, like interrupting a conversation, something like that.
Okay then.
Well, the elders, they are there to correct the younger ones, and they serve as role model to the younger ones. They serve as people that you can look up to, and if there's any problem or if you have any situation that needs solution, so you go to the elders to seek for advice. Actually, you go to them for an advice.
Okay then, that's cool, that's fine, thank you for that. So back in your days, how were the elders treated by the younger ones?
Well, they are well respected and they're well regarded.
Okay.
And you just don't talk to elders anyhow. You respect them. You reference them.
Okay. So when you say respect, what sort of respect do you mean? Anything in particular?
Well, in Nigeria, especially in the culture where I come from, which is a little bit different from this culture that we are in. When an elder is talking to you, you don't look at them straight into the face, because if you look at them into the face, you think, oh, she's actually looking at me. I'm talking to her, she's looking at me.
So is there any repercussion for that?
So you just... My mom will hit you very hard. Not hit, but even mere looking at your face, you know what she meant. So you dare not look at an elder when she's talking to you. So you do this. Whereas in this culture, they think when you don't look at them, when you don't have eye contact, they think you're being disrespectful.
Oh, so it's actually the opposite.
But back in Nigeria, it's the opposite. When you look at them, when like I'm talking to my daughter, she's looking at me into the face or giving eye contact, it's regarded as disrespectful. So
whereas here,
eye contact is like you're communicating, which is totally different.
They were treated with a lot of respect, a lot of respect.
Would you say a lot more respect compared to now?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
And when you say respect, what does it mean to you?
Manners. Manners, and if like an older person was going through a shop doorway, you would hold the door for them. Or if they were struggling with their bags, you would carry their bags for them. But I don't see much of that going on now.
Okay. So following on from that, why has the elderly lost respect in today's society? What do you think has changed?
I just think it's social media, technology. I think they're so much more advanced than we were that I think the younger generation think they know better than their elders now, and they probably do in a lot of ways.
go on that time.
Yeah, they don't talk to you anymore, and I find that a shame.
In our current society, do you think there's anything that's
I think it's the culture. It's just the mixture of, when you have just the way, like I said, the way what we think is respect in Africa is being regarded as the other way around here. So it's just the culture. When you come to a different society, so it's like you just have to. It's like, especially the younger ones, they are imbibing into the culture here. They respect elders here in their own way, but all the ones they do here, we don't count it as respect. Back home, we really regard our elder ones. And another thing is that an elderly person back home, you don't call them by daddy, even though they're not your family. You still call them auntie, call them uncle. They're not related to you, like blood relation. But you don't call them by daddy. But here, they even they call mommy. Sometimes they call their mommy. So it doesn't matter.
It's just their culture.
It's just the culture here.
So what do you think about social media has caused this change that you speak of?
Well, I think it's a horrible thing. I think it's spiteful, nasty. I don't think it's doing what it is meant to do, like keeping in touch with people. I think it's turned into, on some, not all of them, like a war zone, and they argue and
back home, if you misbehave, back in Nigeria, if you misbehave, you are being corrected. But here they count it as abuse, which we don't really count as an abuse, because it's actually in the Bible that when you spread the rod, you spoil the child. So back home, you give it. There are a lot of things that could be a lot of like punishment. They call it punishment that could be meted on your child if he has any wrongdoing. But whereas in this place, when that happens, you think you're abusing that child, and we don't count that as an abuse. And when a young child or a younger person hears the voice of an adult coming, you just at times you tremble. But it's just because of the way we were brought up. The way we were brought up. But here they count it as an abuse.
So would you say sort of lack of that sort of
There's no discipline. There's not really discipline here. There's no much discipline.
So,
and our children, our African youths are buying into that culture, which is not, I don't really like.
It's not ideal.
No.
Yeah.
Do you feel that the lack of respect for the older generation among young people has contributed to the rise of elderly abuse in the community? Because that is something that is quite prominent in today's society.
And I don't, there's no child that is born that way. I think it's the way they're brought up. Parents, they don't teach their children anymore. I think, like, please, thank you, would you like some help? Doesn't cost, whether you're young or old, it doesn't cost anything. And I think the parents now, they don't see that anymore. Like the younger parents just don't, I don't know, I despair sometimes. But there's good youngsters as well. I'm not saying there isn't. And there are some really good youngsters. But there's also some really nasty ones.
Yes, it has really, I think it has, to my own opinion, it has contributed into that. Because when you see someone and you respect her, you can't abuse her. But here, anything happens in this society because they don't respect that person. And back home, when an elderly person is, carrying a load or something, you help her. Even on the bus, you stand up. They're here.
Okay. So, okay, cool.
What do you think could be done, if anything, to bring back the type of care and respect that elders got from young people previously?
If they could be taught manners, I think that's I don't know. I don't think it can be repaired now. I think it's gone beyond repair.
Wow, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think it could be made better. No, I don't think you could ever repair it.
Okay.
And I think generations to come, I think it will get worse.
Okay, so you actually predict that it's only going to get worse from here?
I think so.
And so you did mention that it couldn't be fully repaired, but it can be sort of made better. Is there anything that you would say that could make it better?
I don't know. I think manners. I'm such a stickler for manners.
Yeah.
And I think that is your first step towards respect.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, and they don't cost us. Just a little gesture now and again from a youngster. I mean, we have loads of youngsters around here, as you know, David. They're just loads of them. I get on fine with them.
Yeah.
And they're lovely kids. Don't get any cheek or anything from them when I say kicking balls against one wall. But they're nice kids. But their parents have made them that way. To say no child is born.
And so when we speak of manners, so manners is something that you feel that could bring, back respect to an extent.
I do.
Not
honestly.
fully, but to an extent.
I think, in my own opinion, in an African society, African, because here in this society, they don't see it as you are disrespecting and but in our own culture, I think we should bring back that. We should imbibe in our own culture. We should bring back that aspect of our culture of where you respect your elder, and when you respect your elder, you don't abuse that person that you've respected so much. So I think we should teach our children, especially those children that were giving birth here to here. We should teach them.
So the British born.
Yeah, we should teach them our culture. We should imbibe in some British culture that are good, but the ones that are not good, we should not imbibe in that. We should disregard them. And I think one thing that I think should be done as well, we need to let the people here know that there are some certain things that we do back home that we can't, as part of our culture, not really abusing. We're not abusing our children. Like so far you don't leave a mark or anything on that child. Spanking a child, I don't think it's really a bad thing. Because even like I said, the Bible says, spare the rod and spoil the child. When you beat a child, when you correct that child in love, that child will know that, oh, my mom has actually corrected me, so I won't do it. So
Okay. Respect your elders. This statement may seem very familiar, but is it really being followed these days? Every day as we flip through the television or online, I witness discrimination against the old and wise very frequently, and there's a false portrayal going on, and old people are very generally being portrayed as, boring or in poor health. And for example, the audience on a TV show will laugh as a teenager yells abusive words at a grandmother whose hearing is failing, or a grandfather who's finding his false teeth or something. I don't know about the rest of the world, but I'm not laughing at that. Just like you, our elders were once young. They have memories, they have they had their first job, they had their first love, mistakes they've made and the things they've discovered. Well, my point is, they have stories to tell and things to teach us as well. They've lived through things like wars, depression, things in life, tough times. They lived without computers or cell phones. They have lived through history. They are very strong, intelligent and as interested as young people are. Growing up, we were taught a lot of lessons as we grew up. These are lessons that should stay with us for life. However, I have found that as we advance into our teenage years, we often forget these very basic lessons. One such lesson is to respect your elders. When we were young, your parents, your guardians, your teachers, they must have repeated to you over and over again to respect your elders. The lesson must have, stayed in the unconscious minds of some people and skipped some of others. This explains why some young people in our generation do not respect their elders. Always respect your elders. when we're in a social gathering, there are many small things you can do unconsciously or consciously to, you know, that speaks a lot about us. While in a social setup, when you respect someone elderly, apart from hurting the sentiment of the old person, you also establish yourself as a disrespectful person. Quote, do not speak harshly to an older man, but speak to him as a father, to younger men as brothers, to older women as mothers, to younger women as sisters, with absolute purity. That is 1 Timothy 5:2-1.